Catherine Burster and her husband were heartbroken when their beloved 9-year-old dog passed away. They had shared a deep bond with their canine companion and considered him a cherished member of the family. At the time, they had no intention of adopting another dog. However, fate had different plans, and it all began with a Facebook post. One day, while scrolling through her Facebook feed, Catherine came across a post from the Animal Care and Control team of Philadelphia that immediately caught her attention. The post featured two special dogs in need of a forever home, and their story touched her heart. These two dogs were no ordinary pair. They were bonded pit bulls who couldn't be separated into different homes. While the male pit bull had generated a lot of interest, the female pit bull wasn't receiving the same level of attention. Catherine grew increasingly concerned as she read through the comments. As she continued to follow the post, Catherine felt a strong urge to take action. She began considering her options and contemplated being the one to make a difference in the lives of these dogs. I was watching all of this play out on Facebook, and my heart was breaking all over again that these two who clearly needed to be together might be separated, Catherine shared with the Dodo. She discussed the situation with her husband and admitted that the timing couldn't have been worse. Only a day after the bonded pair of pit bulls had been surrendered to the shelter, the Bursters had tragically lost their own dog of 9 years. It was an incredibly challenging time for them, and they were not planning to adopt another dog so soon. Our dog was not just a pet, he was like our child. We were absolutely not looking to adopt again anytime soon, Catherine explained. Despite their hesitation, the Bursters couldn't bear the thought of these two dogs being separated and left without care. They decided to visit the ACC Philly shelter on March 14, 2014, to meet the bonded pit bulls in person. During their visit, they discovered a deep connection with the dogs and knew they couldn't leave them behind. After spending some time with them, we knew we couldn't leave them behind, and we tearfully completed the adoption process, bringing them home that night, Catherine recalled. The Bursters welcomed the two pit bulls into their home and decided to give them new names, Gus and Nina. The dogs quickly adapted to their new environment and brought a lot of energy and joy into the Burster household. The family was thrilled with their new canine companions. Catherine observed the special bond between Gus and Nina and realized just how important they were to each other. She explained, "I know now that Gus would have been a complete wreck without Nina. She's his comfort and his grounding." She went on to describe their unique relationship, emphasizing that if they had been separated, Gus would have been constantly searching for Nina, while Nina would have missed her play companion. The Bursters were even more convinced that keeping Gus and Nina together was the right decision. Catherine added, "It was 1000% worth it for us to keep them together. And my husband and I are completely in love with them and can't imagine life without them." Finally, the dogs had found their forever home where they would be cherished and well cared for. 3 years had passed since Gus and Nina were adopted, and the Bursters continued to be delighted with their furry family members. The dogs were now 7 and 6 years old, and they enjoyed various activities with their human companions, such as running and hiking. The Bursters admired their intelligence and loved spending quality time with them. They're really fun and funny and have different personalities, but they absolutely go together and are a pair, Catherine added. Gus and Nina did everything together, and the Bursters decided to share their adventures with the world. The Bursters created an Instagram page dedicated to their beloved dogs, where they posted photos of the dogs' daily activities and playdates. While Gus and Nina enjoyed running and playing, their absolute favorite activity was cuddling together during nap time. The Bursters often captured heartwarming moments of the dogs cuddling in adorable places. Thanks to the Bursters, Gus and Nina had found a loving home where they could lead happy lives together. The dogs' bond remained strong, and their story had a truly happy ending for everyone involved.